All right, welcome back to my fitness drive. I'm TJ, your personal trainer in training, and today I have a special guest with me. I have my brother Turbs, who is going to be helping me in today's tutorial on the slips. So let's get right into it. All right, so before we get started, this video is going to consider some just the basic footwork that we learned when we were doing our hooks and our uppercuts. So if you haven't learned the basic footwork yet, I would suggest going back and watching those videos. That will be included in the description below. All right, so a slip, what exactly is that? A slip is an evasive maneuver that does two things. One, it puts us out of harm's way while simultaneously putting us in a position where we now have the advantage to come back with a counterattack. So this is what it looks like. Slip is just a normal shift to the left or shift to the right. And again, the basic movement for that, if you can see, I normally lead with my left hand side first. So my left foot is at 12, my right foot is at 3. And when I slip to my right, you're going to notice that my lead foot pivots towards 3. And when I slip to my left, my right leg, which is my rear leg, pivots to 12. Okay, and then I reset back. Now Turbs is going to help me demonstrate what that looks like when we have a punch coming our way. So Turbs, let's demonstrate the cross. So Turbs is going to throw his cross, and when that happens, I'm going to shift to my left. Okay, so go ahead. One more time. Cross. All right, so as you can see here in this position, when he's throwing his cross, my body is pivoted. So since he's throwing his cross coming towards me, let's demonstrate one more time slowly. As his cross is coming, I'm waiting for the hit to come to me. And then as that's happening, I shift to my left. Now this takes me away from the hit, while also at the same time, it leaves him exposed here. So we can rip a body shot like a body hook or a body uppercut, okay? So that is the purpose of a slip. And the reason why it's important to make sure you're slipping the correct way is if you're doing it the wrong way, you're going to slip right into the hit. So let's demonstrate what that looks like. So if Turbs throws his cross and I slip towards my right, go ahead. As you can see, now I'm slipping directly in the path of the hit. If I committed to this and he committed to his hook or to his cross, I would be knocked out. I would be on the ground. So slipping is very important to learn because, again, you get taken out of harm's way and it puts you in the advantage to be able to come back with a body shot. So one more time, cross, I'm out of harm's way. I can come back with a hook or with an uppercut, right? And we reset back when we come back. So from here, reset, and we're both back in our stance. One more time, cross, slipped out of the way, reset, boom. One more time, cross, slip out of the way, and reset. All right. And the same is true when we go to the opposite side. So if Turbs was to throw a jab at me, I would slip away. I know you can't really see my face, but I'm not in the path of the hit. Reset. And if I slip the wrong way while he's throwing his jab, now you can see I'm slipping directly in the path of the hit. So whereas when I was here, I was in an advantage state because I evade the hit and I can come back with a body shot. But when I'm on this side, obviously we have the negative effect. Now I'm in a disadvantage. I'm taking this hit direct on, and if I'm not trained well enough to take a hit, I mean, I'm just gonna crumble, right? So it's very important to know which side you're slipping. So let's reset. When Turbs throws his jab, I'm slipping to my right. So jab, slip, reset. Jab, slip, reset. Cross, reset. Cross, reset. And there's going to be times where you're going to do them one right after the other. So if your opponent is throwing jab cross, you want to slip, slip, right? So jab cross, slip, slip. Okay, one more time. Jab cross, one more time. 1, 2. Okay, so it's important for us to know the slip so that way you keep your face looking pretty, you don't take any damage, you don't end up on the floor, and you stay light on your feet. That's kind of the purpose of jump rope. Jump roping helps you stay light on your feet, so when you see these hits coming, you do jab, slip, cross, slip, jab, slip, cross, slip. So ready? Jab, cross, slip, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip. Okay? So you take yourself out of harm's way and again, do the cross. So you take yourself out of harm's way and you can come back with the counterattack. You don't always need to come back with a counterattack. There's going to be times where you just want to slip and maybe roll. We'll cover rolls in another future video, but you might just want to slip and then reset back into position. All right, and truly that's really it to the slips. You want to make sure that you get the technique down. So footwork wise, again, I'm going to slip to the front facing the camera here. I lead with my left. So when I slip to evade a jab, I'm going to my right. Right? And when I slip to evade a cross, I'm going to my left. And you notice, again, my default stance is lead leg is my left leg facing 12, rear leg is my right leg facing 3, and slipping to the left means my lead leg shifts and both of my feet are now going to 3 o'clock. I reset back, and when I slip to my right, you see both of my feet are now facing 12 o'clock. And when I reset back. The same is true if you're leading with your right. So when you slip to your left, you slip and you see my lead leg, which is now my right leg, goes to 3 o'clock, reset. And when I slip to my right, now you see my lead leg or my rear leg, which is now my left, is facing 12 o'clock, reset back, okay? So just practice the footwork. This is something that should seem a little familiar to you because it's the same footwork that we do when we throw our hooks and when we throw our uppercuts. So it's the same thing, whether I'm hooking, uppercutting, slipping. My footwork remains the same for all of those different movements. So practice that. I would recommend, just to get the timing down to evading maybe some hits, train with somebody. Like you just saw here, I had my brother here, and it's a great way to just get familiar with reading your opponent's shoulders. Whether you see the jab coming or you see the cross coming, start with something simple like that and just practice slipping to evade the cross, slipping to evade the jab, and reset, and then just take turns. Maybe you'll be the person that throws the jab, and the other person on the other end will be the person practicing their slips. But yeah, that's really it. Always make sure your shoulders are relaxed. You don't want to be too tense here, and you try slipping because now you're so stiff, it's not going to feel fluid when you have to come back for a counterattack. So keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your arms up guarded, and when you slip, boom, come back. It should feel like a nice fluid motion, right? And that's really it. The next time we meet, we will discuss the next part of evasion, which would be the rolls, how we kind of got a little sneak peek of. That's going to be something we talk about in the future. If you do like what you see and you're learning a lot here, I do appreciate a little bit of support. So if you like the video, share with friends and family. That would go a long way for me. But until next time, stay active, be fit, and I will catch you later on my fitness drive.